Is this the COCOMELON that they were talking about? Is this Cocoa? Like, the chocolate? The melon? The cereal? Cocoa Puffs? No? Okay. You telling me that this freaking goddamn Kool-Aid bloody red fested water has a freaking consciousness of its own by absorbing the spirits and the consciousness of others? What the freak is that? What in the actual fuck?
I'm always ready, Commandant.
Me too, my baby girl Lucia. What's up, y'all? XenoSilver here, and welcome back to some Punishing Greg Raven. If y'all were here for the last part, we basically got flooded by freaking red Kool-Aid, red tide. Now we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully, we don't actually die from the goddamn Kool-Aid fruit punch flavor, because that'd be really bad. Deserted tide, more like shades of the past. Looks like this commandant must have been dead for over a week. Wait, what? Climbing up the long and narrow steps, you come upon a relatively safe area, finally allowing you to unload the heavy mods and empty air cylinders. You search for all the accessible floors, but find no one. Only the rooms lying in ruins remain unsearched. Yeah, I can definitely tell, because look at this freaking doo-doo shit stained freaking goddamn broken building. Do you think there would be anybody here that's searching for anything? I don't think there's really any jack shit going on here. We need to think of a way in. How about trying to bust our way in, because it seems like this building seems to be pretty weak. But there aren't any signs of activities in these rooms. Yeah, I would expect, considering how empty it is. And it's just the four of us here, plus Lucia, so, I mean, pretty much the five of us here, you know? No signs of activities. Correct. Maybe the person that tried for help is already dead. They're fucking dead! Yeah. I'm guessing they're dead. I can't reach Brigit, and we can't get away from the red tide. Well, let's check it out then. If we can't escape, we might as well accept our fate. The wreckage in front of you looks like they were once in a pile of furniture, intentionally placed there to block the entrance, before being blown to pieces. My main goal is to blow up and act like nothing ever happened. Let's clean up the debris first. The four of you improvised shovels to clear out the debris in the corridor. Oh god. What's going on here? Oh, what the heck? Opening the doors, you find what appears to be similar storage rooms, one after another. Are you sure? This ain't no storage room. This ain't no goddamn storage room. What is this? This looks like the freaking Dread Halls of Death. What? Why? What is this, and where is this? Why is this? In the last room, old daily necessities are littered throughout, accompanied by stacks of storage boxes. Several working uniforms discarded in the corner have grown moldy over time. Ugh. You better throw that shit away. Like, brother, no! I do not want that freaking nasty ass, crusty ass, sweaty freaking goddamn moldy uniform up on my shit! Nah. No, heck no! An old polymer screen that seems to separate a changing area for the employees stands resolutely in place on the other side of the room. Lee steps over the scattered objects and pulls the screen away. What's up, Lee? Seeing his odd expression, the rest of you rush over to him. Wow. Lucia looks serious. Liv just looks very, very shy as usual. And Lee just looks, intimidating as usual. And me, I look freaking goofy as fuck as always. Behind the screen, you see a construct and a human in commandant uniform. What's a construct squad from Babylonia doing here? They weren't the ones calling for help, were they? Or is it a ghost? The phantoms of the past. They're gonna haunt us, y'all. No, I don't want to be haunted by the freaking goddamn phantoms of the past. Looks like the commandant must have been dead for over a week. Yeah, Liv, I don't know why you're blushing, but this does not seem like the time to be blushing. This is not okay. I heard from another squad leader that a squad came here on a mission but never returned. Yeah, now we know they did. Is this them? Do you think there are any others? Well, considering how there's a freaking Red Tide Kool-Aid fruit punch flavored flooding the whole place, I think there's more. Can we recover the virtual projection? Yes, but we're already out of range from the security terminal. We should set another one up to boost the signal. Aight, let's do it. It should be safe and A-okay over here. We'll leave it to you, Lee. Lee nods, then he pulls out a security terminal from his bag. Okay, is there any response from Asimov? Please, tell me. Not yet. There's a lot of signal fluctuation here. We'll have to wait. You nod to live and quietly watch Lee operate the delicate security terminal. Security terminal operational. Select an area to retrieve data. Just retrieve data from the last day they were alive. Acquiring target data. Complete. Generating image from data. Complete. Oh god, we're seeing what's happening to them. Under the influence of the Spear of Efferwest, you see two constructs in a human commandant appearing in the room. They lean wearily against the wall and place the hollow screens from their terminals in front of them. Wait, the freak, there are three of them? What the heck? Looks like the other one wasn't here by the end. Relay our coordinates to Coco. Have her meet us here. She'll be able to find us anyway. Why don't we just let her figure it out? Quit being stupid. His voice sounds familiar. Wait. Do you know them? Liv, do you know them? Because I sure don't. Where have I heard it before? The commandant ignores their bickering and continues organizing the data, seemingly long familiar with their squabber. Yeah, they seem to be chatty and grumpy. You know how they say, opposites attract, maybe that's why. The Commandant is used to it. Let's organize the data we've collected. We'll prepare to head out once Coco returns. Coco Pups? COCOMELON! COCOMELON! No, okay. I'm sorry, guys. Her name's freaking Coco. That literally just popped in my head. The stern male construct furrows his brows and nods, then begins opening up the mess of data on his hollow screen. Hollow screen with hollow live. The blood-like liquid roller and I discovered nearby. It's showing signs of the punishing virus evolving biologically. The last recon team investigating it is still missing. Maybe they've been absorbed into it. And guess what? Y'all about to be absorbed next. The punishing virus evolving. And another squad is missing. Absorbed into it? The information from this one sentence is enough to fill the four of you with the same dismay as the three people in the projection. Yeah. I'm very concerned and I'm very paranoid right now. We sampled the liquid just a few days ago, but it's now 3 times the size. It can cover the entire block now when it gushes out of the ground. Gushes? Does it still recede like the tide? I think calling it a fountain is a bit more accurate. That may have been true a few days ago, but now it's turning into a tide. It takes longer and causes larger cracks to the surface, but it still recedes into the ground. We must inform Babylonia of this news. The evolving punishing virus is a bad omen, not to mention that it keeps expanding. So, the Red Tide was originally hiding underground? No wonder it's gone undetected by Babylonia. Yeah, because we can't detect things that aren't on surface level, can we? It's like all the way like in the ground, and I bet signals are going to have a very hard time trying to get to the goddamn ground. Nearly impossible. He had already uncovered so much. If only he had returned safely. It's not too late. We found it too. And we're gonna make it out alive because plot armor, y'all. Good thing you reported it. I thought my server equipment was malfunctioning. We've already been able to count on you. Liv, you should have more faith in yourself. Yeah, I gotta have more faith. However, if a team had already gone missing here, the following team sent here should have been far more equipped. And if that team also went missing, they must be DED dead. Also, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Don't tell us we're next! Please! The signal is unstable here. We'll have to wait until we're back into Babylonia. Do you know how it's expanding? It's unclear, but I'm sure it has something to do with the dissolved remains. Malconstruct Roller raises his hand to cover a haphazard yawn. Dissolved. That's right. As he says, that's right, the projection freezes in place as if it is buffering. The signal's being jammed here. You need to return to Babylonia ASAP. When the projection resumes, the two constructs at the table stand up and prepare to leave per their commandant's orders. However, a blurry shadow stands in the doorway, suddenly charging at them with a lightning flash slash. Wait, what? Lightning flash slash. I think I know what it is. Y'all, who's the only motherfucking person that charges at them at lightning flash slash? It'll be goddamn the other Lucia. Who do you expect? Lucia Alpha. Do y'all know? Wait, never mind. My objection was wrong. My calculations were wrong. And so, just forget what I said, y'all. Coco, you... He opens his eyes wide in horror as he looks at the dark figures before him, then falls to the ground, limp. Limp, dead, and blasted. After losing their commandant, the two constructs attempt to fight the dark figure, but their efforts are in vain. Did that construct, Coco, betray them? Looks like the squad didn't exactly work well together. Well, when a team doesn't work well together, oh, it's a recipe for disaster, and it's about to go broke real fast. Crumbles real quickly. No, I think something's wrong with the recording. You mean when it was buffering for a moment? Yeah, but we can't prove anything without looking for more clues. I know something's up, I just can't prove it. Want to keep searching, Commandant? Hey, I trust Liv's intuition, so let's do it. Alright, let's keep looking. Hey, y'all on our team. I'm just a freaking goofy aha dumbass Commandant here, the Commandant, with a freaking goddamn Halo armor suit. After removing the mini storage terminal from the square auxiliary device, the security terminal connected to the Spear of FOS gently vibrates. New recording found. Update the currently generated projection. Update. Receiving the order, the Spear of FOS begins regenerating the projection. Broadcasts the updated segment. The updated data is available nearby. Please proceed to the location to view the updated segment. The indicator flashes, projecting a virtual path leading to the employee lounge. An employee lounge? God dang, what kind of freaking place are we in? Are we in a freaking hotel, motel, or are we in a freaking goddamn freaking general store? What kind of place is this? Looks like Liv was right. That's right where their error was. Oh, flashes again. That's right. After finishing his line this time, the door swings open and a small girl runs in from the outside. Is this the COCOMELON that they were talking about? Is this Coco? Like the chocolate? The melon? The cereal? Cocoa Puffs? No? Okay. A mechanical block floats around her, resembling an auxiliary device unique to her. Coco's back. Let's get ready to go. Listen, I made a big discovery. What is it? I've discovered that the Red Tide retains the consciousness of the dead and can speak. You telling me that this freaking goddamn Kool-Aid, bloody red-fested water, has a freaking consciousness of its own by absorbing the spirits and the consciousness of others. What the freak is that? What in the actual fuck? What? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What? Oh, what? Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. And with the Kool-Aid water, how there is the... Okay, you know what? I think I'm done. I found the missing commandant in the red blood. The four of you, as well as the three projections, all looked surprised. Yeah, we're freaking surprised. How the freak is it in our freaking living consciousness liquid? She kept calling my name and asking if I had seen her sister. That doesn't make any sense. What do you think it is? The river Styx of Hades? Probably. If the freaking red river of freaking Kool-Aid, which is the color of red, which is like a bloodshed, and the color of blood, hemoglobin. Yeah, I think we can safe to assume that it's the goddamn river Styx of Hades, because Hades is freaking hell. It's freaking hell. I didn't think you were gone all this time because you were daydreaming. I don't think it is. I don't think so. Y'all need to stop the cap. Stop thinking that Coco's lying. COCOMELON is not lying. Cocoa Puff is definitely saying the truth. Their tease causes Coco to tremble slowly with anger. She stops smiling and bites her lip. The Commandant realizes their rude behavior and sighs, motioning Coco to continue. Not only did I find out about the missing Commandant, I uncovered 2 other commonalities after I went asking around the scavengers. Coco maintains her polite smile, but her voice has a solemn undertone. First off, the voices they've heard also come from those who died in the Red Tide, which is different from the River Styx. It's not like you can hear everyone who has ever died. Oh, so it's certain people you're saying. I see. The Commandant nods. She relaxes a bit, then swipes the screen with her fingertip to show a video up to the other 3. I'm not sure if the red liquid has to be the direct cause of death, or if it applies to all those that get swallowed up after death. I did see how the Commandant died. I just found some of the things she left behind near the tide. Even though I could hear her, I could only distinguish a few vague sentences. It's impossible to judge whether the red liquid retains her consciousness or is just imitating her. She's just imitating her. Like a faker! Faker! The second thing is, the scavengers said they could hear her voice too. No. The voices of insanity. The voices of the deceased. The voices of the spirits. No, please. Don't hurt us. I'm calling the Ghostbusters right here, right now. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! In other words, this is a phenomenon that anyone can observe. It's not like other paranormal folklore. The voice only appeared when I got close to the tide. Kind of like how no one would greet a stranger in a distant crowd. Exactly. Gotta get up close and personal to it, before it swallows you to death. What do you mean? I would if they were good looking. Really, this motherfucker, this bitch, really. Now's not the time to freaking joke around here, bro. Well then, I'll let it kill you so we can see it for ourselves. Hearing this, Rowler drops a smile and looks down at the ground. With that, the room falls quiet. Well, ouch. Dang, you didn't have to burn him that hard. Pause. Alright. Let's prepare to leave. The 4 of them at the table begin to pack their bags and prepare to go. Rowler's voice does sound familiar. You're right. It sounds familiar. And that name sounds very familiar too. Rowler, the only person that has an R and O. Roland. Roland? Is that you? Don't tell me. Don't lie to me, boy. Don't lie to me, boy. I swear to God, if it's freaking Roland, I'm a freaking goddamn crash out. The 4 of you try to recall the source of familiarity. Oh, I remember. In the hall back there. In the hall back where? Help. Who's there? Help me. ... Well, we would like to help you if we actually knew where the fuck you're at. In the freaking deep, dark, scary, deep, dark Kool-Aid ocean. The red tide of death. The bloodshed red tide of death ocean that tastes like fruit punch. Kool-Aid fruit punch. You're right. That's definitely his voice. ... How can this be? Did he end up dying in the red tide? He probably most likely did live, and now his voice is part of the collective consciousness of the red tide of death. That's just my best guess. Based on the clues we just obtained, I'd be willing to bet. With the red tide as big as it is now, there's sure to be a lot more enemies in it. Well, remains and enemies. The remains of the deceased. Why were there so many people and corrupted stationed in this area? Maybe this was an important major city in the war to save the world? Maybe? No? Hey, I'm just trying my best to guess what's going on. Maybe they weren't stationed here, but gathered here. Like a trap! It's a trap, y'all! Gathered here? You mean the red tide lured them here? Lured? Like the Pied Piper? Pied Piper? What the heck? Is it a pipe that, like, is mixed with, like, pie? Apple pie and all that stuff? No? Okay. Yeah, it's nothing. Just an old children's story. So what's it about then? I'm very interested in children's stories. Maybe it's from the future in our current timeline, but it's the past for y'all. Just as Liv is about to explain, the four of you hear the sound of a door collapsing. Oh god. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Draw your weapons, everybody. Lamia! What? A new projection emerges from the darkness. Somehow her figure is blurry, but you can clearly see her mermaid tail. Yeah, what up, Lamia? Again with your fish out looking Lamia, what the freak are you doing here? Corrupted, kill her! However, the construct stands still, little chance to get an ascendant. The construct in front is thrown across the room, and he stops moving after barely any struggle. I freaking knew it. If it wasn't the other Lucia, it would have been the Ascendants. I was close enough. Coco, run! Our mission is to report back. Just as the Commandant gives her the order, the Ascendant throws the human against the ceiling, and the Commandant's neck snaps from the impact, finally falling to the other side of the room. Oh, God, fuck, man. Holy shit! Lamia, calm down. You freaking did a freaking goddamn Mortal Kombat. Like, a very mild Mortal Kombat on that Commandant's neck. Literally twisted it and folded 180. Oh my gosh, that is not very, very, very friendly. That is very gruesome is all I can say. I do not want to imagine that. Like, damn, calm down. You did not need to freaking snap his neck. The remaining two constructs cry out. Without hesitation, they follow their Commandant's last orders and charge out of the room in the opposite directions. They all about to split up, huh? Why do you have to run away in different directions? Can't you make my pursuit easier? She looks at each of them, then turns to pursue Roller. The projection follows as Coco runs downstairs with her floating auxiliary device before hearing Roller screaming nearby. Damn it! We don't stand a chance against this enemy. I must. Coco grabs her auxiliary device and stuffs it into a secret compartment in the corridor. She removes the key card, then destroys the furniture in the corridor with her weapon in an attempt to delay the descendant. Right as she stuffs the auxiliary device into the secret compartment, the projection disappears. Unable to see what happens next, you can only hear the recording dialogue from the two of them. Missing something? How did you come up? Wait, how can a corrupted like you talk? Do I really have to explain everything? Who the hell are you? That doesn't concern you. Since we're investigating under the Ascendant's watchful eyes, you can't walk out of here alive. What's an Ascendant? What do you mean by their watchful eyes? Did you create the tide? We're asking so many questions that I can't answer them all at once. But one thing is certain. This is Providence. So the world cannot find out yet. With that, you hear the sound of an explosion. Coco screams as the stairs collapse. Well, now you know she did. I accidentally said too much, but it doesn't matter. She's already dead. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I literally just said that a couple seconds ago, and guess what? She's fucking dead! I'm sad. COCOMELON is gone, y'all! COCOMELON! Why? You didn't have to leave us so soon! Lamia sighs and jumps down from the second floor, scowling fading into the distance. How troublesome. Now I have to chase the other guy who ran away, but I'm sure he hasn't gotten far with that injury. Did she say under their watchful eyes? If she says it's under their watchful eyes, then that means they're probably watching us too. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! We gotta go! If Waksu is here, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ascendant base is nearby. It may have been why Waksu was brought here in the first place. Do you really think they're working together? What are you saying, Commandant? You mean Waksu intentionally leaked the Ascendant's location? I mean, like, it's possible, since the Ascendants aren't really, like, one full, like, clear-cut organization that actually likes working together like an actual team. So, I mean, like, technically, yes, maybe? It's a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching. At that moment, your comms indicator flashes. Huh, Nani? What's up going on here? Brigitte, what are you doing here? Hey, looks like we finally reached here. Well, about damn time. I was getting freaking the heebie-jeebies and spookies and freaking goddamn goosebumps being all alone in this deep down, dark, deep down, mysterious, scary building in here with me, my fellow comrades, and you, the people. Is something wrong? You lost contact for so long, I was starting to get worried. Yeah, you probably were worried that we were most likely dead. Well, guess what? We're perfectly fine. I hope. Not to mention, you detected a large red mass heading straight toward you. Yeah, the red tide of death. With the freaking Kool-Aid flavor and the freaking bloodshed. Of all the people and all the things that got consumed by it. We thought we were going to lose you too. I've been worried sick. Aw, thank you, Brigitte. Thank you for worrying about us. Yeah, lose us too. What do you mean by that? Yeah, you've already lost contact with a lot of teams due to the poor signal. Or because of that red liquid. Yeah, don't touch the Kool-Aid water, okay? Can you tell me what's going on? That way I can tell the other teams to stay clear. Yeah, well, we might as well. And so basically, it's a Kool-Aid thing that kills you. And it's apparently called the Red Tide. And that's pretty much it. And if whoever falls into it, you're pretty much going to be fucking dead. That's all you need to know, Brigitte. The Red Tide, eh? It's just like you said. Foxy most likely let Gestalt discover these coordinates. Since the Ascendants want to use the Red Tide, their base must be nearby. We need to give this target higher priority. What's wrong? Worried that changing your objective will cause issues? No, it's not that. I'm just worried that, we might fucking die. Yeah. I also think tracking them should also be our priority. Yes, and that too. Number one thing, not dying. Number one thing. And number two, finding their asses. Agreed. I'll report to the new target to the higher-ups. Hopefully they'll dispatch more people. But, as you know, with the signal as bad as it is here, it's probably going to be sunset when we hear it back, most likely. Continue with their mission. Based on what others have said, Oxy is most likely at the Ascendant space. Indeed. Do you need help leaving where you are before you continue your investigation? That would be really great, by the way, because we've been stuck in this fucking building for who knows how goddamn long. Alright, I'll dispatch a ship to get you. Wait by the hotel window. Like Cinderella's carriage waiting for her at midnight. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know we were in the far future. I don't know y'all still even knew about Cinderella. That's freaking amazing. So what's the situation with Babylonia right now? We haven't received any good news, but at least we haven't heard anything worse. That's what I like to hear. As long as it isn't as bad as it is, there's always a brighter side to things, y'all. Seems like it's still roughly the same in altitude as when you first left. It's rising slowly, but it can't accelerate for a while, which means that it's still in danger of being targeted from the surface. And what about the others? As you know, most of the crew has descended along with you. Those that remained on board are scrambling to clean up. Regardless, this has been a slap in the face for some people. Some people? By that, who? Those who got a little too complacent hiding in Babylonia. As long as matters on Earth aren't resolved, I won't be surprised if this happens again. And no one can guarantee that we will be so successful next time. Yep, that's why we gotta do it now. Gotta get it over with, you know? Because sometimes in life, when we got the chance, we gotta give it all we got to. You about to turn us down now. Fuck not. Fuck all these fuckers that were trying to bring us down. We're going in full force. It's all or nothing. Bring it on. Well, I'll leave up what's up there to the higher-ups. We got more pressing matters here. Exactly. That's why we gotta finish this right here, right now. If we don't solve the problem here, Babylonia will still be in danger. I got it. Let's go. Riken smiles brightly, waves, and terminates the call. Bye. Have a great time. Guess we need to get to work. Yep, you're right about that, Lee. Hetero creature. We're only at 42%. And it's already 31 minutes. Holy crap. So many visual novel readings and all that stuff. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying me and tolerating me with reading, because it actually helps me improve in chatting, talking. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Punishing Gray Raven. Once again, thank you so much for the support. What do you gotta say, my favorite girl this year, before I sign off? Your boy's XenoSilver.
If you're tired, give up on everything and go away. Leave it all to me.
Okay. You can leave
Whether
it all to
you
me too,
live,
Lucia, if you're
die by
tired.
my hand, or
Hey,
just wander off.
Lucia, I just wanted to say this. Oh,
But
I just died in your
never
arms
surrender
tonight.
to me.
It must have been something you said. I should have walked away. I should have walked away. I'm sorry, y'all. Your boy's XenoSilver. I'm signing off now. Peace, everybody. I love you all, and as always, I hope you all have a damn good one.